channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a sinking funds explained video, and I have 4 different binders. I have a high priority, low priority, I have my family binder, and I have my apartment binder. So if you're new to the budgeting community, a sinking fund is pretty much just a savings account. Just you putting away small amounts of money whenever you get paid, or once a month, or however often you like, for those events that will come up, and also for unexpected events. So we're just saving ahead of time. So that's basically what sinking funds are. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and explain to you my different sinking funds and what I use them for. It may be something that may be inspirational to you, because I got some of these ideas from different people in the community. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have a car sinking fund. We have 3 vehicles. So we, you know, at some point we're going to have to get an oil change. We're going to have to buy some new tires, you know, life things. So go ahead and be proactive and go ahead and save up for those things. So some of these sinking funds, I also have a digital sinking fund in Capital One 360. So what I do is at the end of every quarter, I take the money out of this envelope. This particular envelope has a digital sinking fund. I take the money out of this envelope and deposit it into the bank. So, you know, so that I don't accumulate so much money in my home. So car maintenance, that's what that's for. That's for, like I said, if we have to purchase some tires, oil change, anything related to the car. Next, I have 2 daughters. Erica is my youngest daughter. I just put away small amounts of money once a month for her if she needs something. So yeah. So like I said, let me go back. I have 4 binders. I started out with 1. So, you know, of course, your life is going to change over time. And then once I saw that the cash envelope system was actually working, I just decided to start saving up for some of these other things to make it easier. Because before the cash envelope system, what I would do, like, say if I knew something was coming up, I would just go work a lot of overtime. That's because I didn't have my finances in order. But now that we are better financially, I am able to save ahead of time for these things. So I don't have to go and work overtime just for a particular event if I don't want to. So yeah. So I stuff these once a month. So I have 4 binders. So it's usually 4 paychecks in a month, because my husband and I get paid bi-weekly. So that means we get paid weekly. So, you know, we get paid on the opposite week. Like this week I get paid, next week he'll get paid. So we get paid weekly. So since I get paid weekly, I got the idea from the beautiful Chris over at Budgeting Just Because she only stuffed her savings challenge once a month. So I was like, why don't I just stuff my binders once a month? Each week I take a binder and stuff it. That way I can put more money in the binder, opposed to trying to stuff every binder every time I get paid. Because when you do that, you're not able to stuff a lot. At least I'm not able to stuff a lot when I do it that way. And now that I've changed to stuffing each binder monthly, I see that my balances are increasing. So that's a great idea. So thank you, Chris, over at Budgeting Just Because, for giving me that idea. And so on the months where we have a magic month, where my husband and I have a extra paycheck, I usually will bulk up like a sinking fund that we're getting ready to use, or either I'll put it in my savings challenges. But it's usually put to use. So yeah. So back to Erica, I just give her small amounts of money. So when her birthday comes around, whatever amount is in this envelope, that's the amount that she gets. Doing it like this has really relieved a lot of stress, so I don't have to be trying to figure out what to give her. My children already know if it's not in the envelope, I can't help you. So fitness and health is just what it says. This is for my vitamins, my protein powder when I make my smoothies. If I want to buy any kind of workout gear, any kind of workout clothes, anything health related. So I use this envelope for that. And home, that's anything related to the home. If I want to buy a new lamp or whatever, just whatever related to the home. So I need to get more serious about this, because I also use this for my apartment. So if you're not familiar, I'm a traveling respiratory therapist, and I have been traveling for 1 year now, and I've been at the same hospital for an entire year. So that means I've been in a hotel for an entire year. Yes, I know. So my husband and I decided to go ahead and get an apartment, because it will make sense more. It makes better sense financially. You know, if something happened to the contract, I still have a couple of other hospitals I can work at you know, so yeah, we decided to get an apartment. We also decided to furnish it. I went ahead and I'm going ahead and furnishing it. Number one, to make it home, make it feel like home, so I don't get homesick. And number two, I can go ahead and be proactive. Go ahead and buy me some furniture, because we are planning to build a bigger house in the future. So we'll already have that furniture. So once the contract is up, we just put it in storage. So yeah, so anything related to the like for a decor or whatever for the home or the apartment comes out of this home binder. Envelope. Investment. So I do the $1 a day investment challenge with mommytrader. I had been dibbling and dabbling in some investments, but I understand it a little more now that I've done research by following mommytrader. You know, so I'm building my portfolio up. I do have a Roth IRA and a 401k. So yeah, so the money for that goes in investments. Miss V, that is I. Yay! So I give myself $100 a week to spend on anything I like. And the reason why I do that is because when my husband and I first started this journey, we were so serious and so set on getting out of debt, we forgot to enjoy life. And enjoy life is in buying ourselves things. And we realized that we were miserable because we did that. So I didn't want to make that same mistake. So I gave myself a little budget. So at the end of the week, the money that is left over from the $100 that I give myself, it goes into my Mrs Vee envelope. And then I also have a digital sinking fund for this, and I put it in the bank at the end of the quarter and let it build up, so that if I see something that, you know, costs a nice amount of money, I'll have it already in the bank, and I'll just use my little debit card that I have with Capital One 360. So 1 month ahead. So I decided to start saving money to get 1 month ahead. We do have a like a nice size savings account, and we have a emergency fund. So this is like an extension to the emergency fund. And so at the end of 3 months, I put this money in the bank also. Self-care. So self-care and Miss V is totally different to me. So self-care, Miss V is like, if like now I want some new tennis shoes and I seen a purse I want, so I get this out of Miss V. Self-care is stuff that kind of helps to relax me. Like if I want to go get a massage, a pedicure, a facial, stuff like that is self-care. And stuff like going to the hair salon, stuff that I really, really enjoy. I felt like I wanted a separate envelope for that. That way I know for sure I'll go do those things if I have an envelope for it. And subscriptions, you know, it's just what it says, subscriptions. But I also take my money out of here for my post office box. I pay every 6 months for my post office box. Now I have a Canva Pro subscription. That money will come out of here. And I have a CVS Care Pass, so that money will come out of here. But I do have a TubeBuddy and a Netflix subscription, but that automatically comes out of my bank account. So I don't take the money from this for that, since it automatically comes out of the bank. And Tiffany is my oldest daughter. Same thing goes for her. I put away small amounts of money at the end. Whenever it's time for her birthday, whatever amount of money is in here, that's her gift. So that's my high priority. Next, we have my low priority, and this is my very first binder that I purchased when I first started, when I first joined the budgeting community, April of 2021. Yes, and these cute little decals, I picked those up from Cassie J and Cynthia, and I printed this Saving with Miss V out myself on my Cricut. So this was the very first binder I had when I first started. So these are low priority. Even though they're low priority, they're still important enough for me to put away small amounts of money once a month. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're interested in these multicolored cute envelopes, I sell them on For the Creator. Check my website in the description box. So yeah, anniversary. So I am married, so every year we celebrate my anniversary. So why not put away small amounts of money to celebrate? And we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Yay! So yeah, anniversary. So birthdays is the same. You know, I give people money and gift cards for their birthday. So I decided to go ahead and start saving for that. Breast reduction is for my oldest granddaughter. My daughter says her deductible is going to be like $500, so I told her I would give her $250, so I'm saving up $250 in here, and I think I already have like $120 already. Yup, $120. So that's great. So when it's time to pay that out, I already have the money. I am addicted as you can see, to saving because it decreases stress so much. Car tags, same thing. Every year we have to renew our car tags on our vehicles. We just renewed them in September, and so I just went ahead and started putting back small amounts of money for next year. And I think I already have like $40 in here. So yeah, I think we pay like almost $200 to $300, $200 and some dollars. So that's a great start. Candles is different than self-care, even though it is a part of self-care. But because I love candles so much, I designated its own envelope. So Miss V loves candle, any kind of candle, not any kind of candles, but I'm not particular about the brand of candle I get, but I'm particular about the smell. I like the clean scents, the eucalyptus, the spearmints, the clean lanterns, stuff like that. I don't like any of the pumpkins and the apple cider. I don't like any of those smells. So I like the clean smells. Charity, I donate every year or every other year to the American Cancer Society because my mother passed away back in 1999, and I remember how generous they were with helping us get her medicines and things she needed. And I also want to donate to hospice because they were so great when my sister was transitioning. And then just other charities. You know, we got Gina Renee Budgets here on YouTube. She has a link. I'll add her link in my description. And we're helping her in the community. So, you know, I'm just saving up for different things like that. And house deductible, we do own a home. So, you know, if we ever have to make a claim, the claim is $1,000. So I want to go ahead and be proactive and save for that. Same thing with car. Our deductible is $500. Just save ahead of time. Giveaways, that's for anything here on YouTube or, you know, my social medias. I already have the money. So whenever I do a giveaway, I just take the money out of the envelope. This is wonderful, y'all. Medical deductible. Yeah, if I ever have to have surgery or my husband have to have surgery, we have a deductible we have to meet because we do not have a HSA. So we will have to pay out of pocket. So, yeah. So thank you, Gina Renee Budget. She posted something on Instagram about medical deductible, and I thought that was a great idea. And so I also have just a regular medical sinking fund. It's a digital sinking fund. That one is for co-pays and buying medicine and things like that. So yeah, so these two are totally different. Report card. So I started about 3-4 years ago giving my grandkids $20 per A, and that's what I do. So I just had to come up with $80. My granddaughter had 2 A's. My grandson had 2 A's. So I just went to the envelope and got the money out. Man, it was just so easy. These envelopes will de-stress your life. These envelopes and being consistent, yes, I can't stress it enough. Support small businesses. I like to support small businesses. So if I see something online that some of you guys are selling, I go in this envelope and get it. If I don't have enough money, guess what I do? I wait till I have enough money. I hadn't seen anything where I was so eager to get it that I couldn't wait. But if I did, I would take it out of the unbudgeted or Miss V envelope. If it was just something I just had to get and just reimburse this envelope. Technology, if I have to get a new camera, laptop, anything like that, SD card comes out of technology. Unbudgeted. So out of all these envelopes, you would think I've have everything covered. No, we living in this thing called life. There's always gonna be something that comes up. And I got this idea from somebody in the community. I can't remember. I watched so many videos. So I decided to do an unbudgeted. Now this envelope right here is the most used and most needed envelope, because I have something that comes up almost every month that I didn't think about, and I'll be like, I'm not gonna keep adding all these envelopes. So to keep adding all these envelopes, I just went ahead and just do unbudgeted. So I think that's a better way to do it. So that's low priority. Next, we're gonna do my family binder, and that's my husband, stepson, 5 grandkids. And so I put small amounts of money in here for them. Like my husband, like things like now he has access to the money. He can get what he want, but for things that he really like video games, and if he go buy a new pair of shoes or something, I'll get the money out of here. Just kind of keep track of things. And my stepson, grandson, and granddaughter, grandson. Like I said, I got 5 grandchildren and granddaughter. So I usually try to get them the same amount, but they don't always have the same amount of money because they have different wants and needs. So yeah, their money is not always the same amount, and I'm fine with that. I'm not one of those grandparents that each child has to always have the same amount of money. No, I realize that everyone is different, and so yeah, so that's not something that's too important to me. So apartment binder. This is my apartment binder. Hey, so I picked up these cute envelopes from the beautiful Kanisha over at KurrencyKweenBudgets. Go check her out. She does cash stuffing on her channel. She does a lot of planner spreads. She has a beautiful YouTube channel. So, like I said, I spent the whole year in a hotel, so we just decided to get a apartment. So I budgeted out $1,100 a month for this apartment, and it was very hard to find because I'm in a college town. So I did finally find one, but it's not a luxury apartment and it's not a dump. So it's in between. It's an older apartment that they just freshened up for me because they knew my situation. So I paid $8.94 a month in rent, and that's more than my house payment, but it's necessary at this point. It don't matter because I was still paying the money when I go to the hotel. So I mean, what should I do? So $8.94, that includes water, sewer, and trash. And I'm 1 month ahead on this already on these, on paying my rent. So I'm trying to stay 1 month ahead. Rental insurance, I pay $21.73 a month. Internet, I pay like $58.13. Electric bill, I'm not sure. It varies every month. And laundry, sometimes I have to go to the laundromat if I'm not coming home to wash. And miscellaneous, just anything, just anything extra that I didn't think of. So that's it. Those are my 4 binders that I use. Even though I don't cash stuff on camera anymore, I do it behind the scenes because my channel is transitioning to something different, something more than just showing cash on camera. So yeah, so that's it. I hope this video was useful. Let me know if any of these, if I gave you any ideas of any envelopes for you to use. And let me know how many binders you have. I have 4. So some people may say they're excessive, but that's why it's called personal finance. That's my finances. So that's it. That's going to conclude this video. This is Miss V. I'm going to continue to show you love. And I'm always help you save on some of the things you need so you can get some of the things you want. Thank you and have a nice day.